We currently find ourselves on the premises of Agric-Nzema Senior High School, and it's the first day of reopening after the enforced short break by the coronavirus pandemic. We are here to speak to authorities on the measures they've taken to make the place safe again for learning, and also to speak to students on their expectations and then how they feel coming back to school after the short break. As part of measures to ease some of the restrictions in the COVID-19 era, the President of Ghana, Dankwah Akufo-Addo, thought it wise to call back the final year students of JHS, SHS and tertiary back to school to write their final exams and exit school. Our center of focus today is the Agric-Nzema Senior High School in the Kumasi Municipal, where authorities, staff and students shared their reactions and experience. We also took a look at measures and protocols put in place for a safety resumption of academic work.
Yesterday, the school received all the items that were promised by the president for the reopening of the school, made up of face masks, sanitizers, liquid soaps, thermometer guns, Veronica buckets. And so this morning, as school reopened, we set up the place to receive the students. We have the Veronica buckets at the entrance where you sanitize and wash before you get into the school. We also have a registration desk where there are teachers who are registering the students as they come in. In fact, we are taking their contacts and that of their parents so that we'll be able to trace and get into contact with their relatives in case there is a problem. In fact, we are a day school, and so the students will be going and coming each day. But then we still needed to register them to make sure that we are aware of those who are reported for school as at now. School started today and academic work has started. But because of the new modalities, where we are supposed to have 25 students in a class, the classrooms have now been redemarcated. And so as they register, they are shown their new classrooms, and teachers have been going to the classroom since we reopened this morning. So academic work is on course already. We are expecting them to get fully involved in the academic work as teachers are ready. Usually on first days we clean, but with this new normal, we got the laborers and the cleaners to make sure that the place is clean already for them before they come in. So you only come to sit down, teachers come to class, and you study. We are hoping that if we go on for the next 6 weeks with our revision, the students will be well prepared to write their examination.
We also spoke to some of the staff on the changes they've seen and some of their personal experience.
Oh, I should say that we can't say much about the changes because they have just started coming. And as we are all aware, each and every one of them coming is more or less aware of the fact that we are not in normal times. So we are conscientizing them as to for them to stick to their protocols in order not to contract the disease. So there hasn't been any difficulty in controlling them, and most especially also they are not in their numbers. This is the first day and we cannot talk much about whether it is too difficult or it is simpler because the numbers are not many as I speak now. As I said, we are not in normal times, and so we have been telling them they used to be together, and unfortunately we are fighting an enemy we don't know, we can never see. Until the flag is raised that we are victorious, they should stick to the safety protocols. And some of them were asking whether we have seen. I gave them a typical example of my two sisters who are victims. They are health workers, or they are out there fighting the stigma. They are out there fighting the stigma. So I gave them that practical example. Right? And I told them I've been testing this for about 5 or 6 times. Unfortunately, it's been negative and all that. So far, the advice is going down well with them.
Because of the Form 3s, we are all here now. Most of the teachers are Form 2 and 1 teachers, but because of the way the classes have been divided, we all have to come and help out. All right, I've been in the house for the past 3 months, and for the past 3 months, I've just been out for just a couple of times, let's say 5 or 6 times. So when they said we should come, in fact, I'm one person who is quite scared about this thing, but how are we going to do it? We have to come and help out so that these children can complete and go. So we are here to help, but although there are safety measures and all that, there is an ITA, we fear a little, but we know that everything will be fine at the end of the day.
Finally, we spoke to Enimafre Godwin, the boys' prefect, on his thoughts.
We've experienced a lot. Today we are supposed to be in school and it's our first day. When we came, the teachers and the headmasters have put safety precautions in place so that we cannot contract any virus.
So coming back, were you scared?
Yeah, we were scared, although, but as the president says, you ensure safety precautions. That's ignore the scareness.
All too soon, we are done and dusted here at Agric-Nzema Senior High School, where the final year students have reopened to begin academic work, which will help them exit school. We wish all of them good luck and hope for the best. My name is Rav Eric Kujo, reporting for So High TV.